I stand by it. The multiverse direction that the MCU could have gone in.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. I mean, it gave us Spider-Man No Way Home, Deadpool and Wolverine, and that Loki TV show. I mean, I stopped watching after the first season because of the weird romance with that female Loki and Jonathan Majors being Jonathan Majors. But I've heard good things.
Well, you know what the other MCU project Jonathan Majors was in? Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Wait, that was a real movie? I thought that was just like an elaborate prank by Kevin Feige.
No, it's a real thing that exists. Shouldn't. Nobody liked it. Or saw it.
Okay, well, those two things can't be right at the same time.
Doesn't matter, okay? Audiences don't like multiverses. Rick and Morty sucked all the humor out of it. And there's nothing new that can be done with the genre. It's dumb, it's stupid, let it die.
Right. So let's say, like, hypothetically...
We are not doing a multiverse episode. Cut to the intro.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 23's finale of BSU The Real Deal, Ball State's premier entertainment news network. I'm your host, Seth Purvis.
And I'm Christopher Logan. And in today's episode, we have an article from the Associated Press about the religious and moral undercurrents in Superman comics.
News from Deadline about the 2025 vampire movie Sinners getting an A rank from CinemaScore, the first horror movie to ever do so in the exit poll's almost 5-decade-long existence.
And our personal discussion and review of Episode 2 of The Last of Us Season 2, which released this last Sunday. So it looks like we have quite the lineup of news for our last episode of the season.
Yes, and speaking of that, I'd like to take this moment to thank each and every one of our watchers for following along with us on this roller coaster that we call life.
Aw, how touching. And you're right, Seth. My 2 seasons as host have been quite a wild ride, and I'm happy that you got to be here for it, whether that be as writer or as host. You've done great.
And Chris, you've done a spectacular job being our host. You lend lots of creativity and ideas in writers' rooms, and always try your best to be energetic and jolly during filming. And for that, I applaud and thank you.
Thank you so much, Seth. Now, how about we get to what this show has always been about? A serious, legitimate news show about the entertainment industry.
Sure thing. But first, let's cut to that first segment. And when we return, we'll tackle that news article about Superman. It sounds like a hoot. Ha ha!
Hey there, it is I, Josh, your VP. I'm here today for my senior segment. After 3 real years of Real Deal, it is time for me to graduate. But the tea is, I'll be here just a little bit longer, so don't get too sad. I will be going to grad school and staying in RD, and so I'm excited to extend my stay and continue helping and develop RD Flourish. Real Deal was the first community I had here at Ball State. I came in as a sophomore after my freshman year back at home doing IB Tech. I was grasping for community, and RD grabbed me by the horns at Super Party, and the rest is history. Next thing I knew, I was host, then talent producer, then PR, and have loved getting to EP this year. I'm so thankful for all the people I've met and the connections and memories I've made because of RD. The future of RD is in such great hands, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. Although I'm sad to be a student longer, getting the chance to be a part of this longer is a blessing. I'm grateful for you, RD. Cheers to the class of 2025, and here's to another real year. Bye!
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Wait, didn't we do this already?
You know, usually I would disagree with you for gits and shiggles, but I'm actually getting the weirdest sense of Dijon mustard right now.
So much of that didn't make sense.
I'm agreeing with you, Chris. I think we already have greeted everybody. You know what this means?
We
We have early onset Alzheimer's.
Okay, Seth, we're both in our early 20s. I highly doubt that that's what it is.
Well, that's what makes it early onset, Chris.
Well, okay, you got me there. I guess I'm convinced, but I'm not going into a home.
Even if you go poo-poo in your diaper?
Yeah, I'm not going to entertain that with an answer.
That's okay. It's not something you need to be ashamed of. People defecate themselves all the time.
Ew. Really?
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
Oh, so just, what we usually do on this show.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think we've actually told any, real news since like September 29th, 2008.
Oddly specific date, but whatever. All right, let's just cut to the next segment, and when we return, we'll have some solutions on how to cure Alzheimer's.
We will?
God, I hope so.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Song of the Week. Someday, I will run out of ideas, but today I just struggled. That's what happens when you procrastinate. Anyways, since we're talking about superheroes and the Marvel/DC/all the above universes today, I wanted to pick a song that was featured in my favorite Marvel film. It stars a hunky Chris Pratt, a trash panda, possibly the most lovable tree, a walking thesaurus, and Zoe Saldana. Lads and lassies, it's Guardians of the Galaxy, released in 2014. Now you may be wondering, Amelia, but there's so many great songs featured in that movie. How can you pick just one? Easy. Pick the best one, and the one that sets the stage for the entire film. And if you think none of the songs in this movie smash, I will find you. The song we're going to be talking about today is Come and Get Your Love by Redbone. It's a very upbeat song with amazing melody and just the perfect beat to not only kick aliens and dance your heart out to, but also burst in the song when you feel the groove kick in. Now, Come and Get Your Love was released back in 1974 by the Mexican Native American band Redbone and was initially featured on their fifth album, Wovoka, in 1973. The song was a success during its initial release and even reached the top 5 on the Billboard 100. This actually made the band the first Native American band to even reach that spot on the Billboard 100. Slay. It's noted that Marvel wasn't the only movieverse to use this song. However, in light of the theme that we have today, we're mostly going to stick with its appearance in the Marvel Universe. As I've mentioned, the song was one of the first of many 70s classics to be played in the film. It's heard when Star-Lord is making his way to get the orb on an abandoned planet, all the while spinning, kicking, and beating the shit out of adorable alien creatures, and displaying his gadgets. Overall, the song itself, which was written about the empowerment of love and embracing one's true self, doesn't quite match the vibe that we get from the movie, but it does add a little comedy and lightheartedness that's sometimes needed in Marvel, which at times is really fucking depressing and full of death. The use of the song with the scene not only made the movie more enjoyable, but also gave the audience the impression that this was going to be something worth watching. Redbone's song appearance actually boosted them back into popularity, as they gained a new audience of people who loved the song. Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't the only Marvel movie to use the song, as Avengers Endgame also sampled the song in a travel to the past scene. Basically the same scene of Star-Lord singing and having the time of his life, but then we cut away to Nebula and Rhodey watching him sing in a tone-deaf voice and spin around having the time of his life. Rhodey's shock and confusion and comment, "So he's an idiot," is pure gold in this scene, and every single time that I watch it, I end up laughing. Now, while Endgame didn't fully utilize the song like Guardians of the Galaxy did, it did give us a nice laugh and a funny sequence, using the same media as before. Lastly, I want to mention that the video game LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 also sampled the song. Now, when you play as the character Star-Lord, you can actually put on his headphones, and the song begins playing as he does his little walk and spins and dances around. It's nothing too drastic from the previous examples that we've mentioned. But it's still kind of cool how we've labeled this kind of disco love fest song to a specific Marvel character. And honestly, who else fits it better than Star-Lord himself? Damn straight son, nobody. And I know that I'm not wrong. Overall, Come and Get Your Love has solidified itself as one of the most recognizable songs in the Marvel Universe. Mine may be biased, but this is one of the biggest media verses to ever exist, period. And for a song that is positive and makes you dance effortlessly or horribly, I'm looking at you, Dad. Just kidding, I love you. I think it works pretty well overall. I love the song and its vibe, and thus happy to place it among the songs of the week. I hope you guys have a good rest of your semester. See you next year. Have a good summer. And y'all remember to stay saucy.
All right, let's... Wait a minute. When did you change clothes?
Chris, I did not change clothes. Funnily enough, I was actually going to ask you the same question. What happened to following dress code?
Dress code? We never had a dress code. I mean, for God's sakes, Milo used to wear a witch hat some of the times. We had people dressed as pickles on this show.
Pickles, witch hats, what kind of malarkey are you on about, Christopher?
Malarkey? That's all this show ever is. We did an episode not too long ago with puppets, remember? For April Fool's Day?
Well, I don't know about you, but all I did for April Fool's Day was flip your mic over and then say pranked.
But that's so lame. It's so boring. You never... Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God. Reality is collapsing. We've gone beyond the looking glass. Make it stop. Make it stop.
My word, Chris. What are you on about?
Lambs to the cosmic slaughter.
All right, let's just cut to the last segment. I think my co-host might be having a stroke.
Hello, Real Deal, and welcome to Dawson's Poetry Hour. Today, I've got one of my favorite pieces, written and performed by Soft Dreamer 7. Ode to the Minions. Oh, how I love your work. You show curiosity to the world, but you show respect to Gru. Minions, minions of all kind. You show wackiness, yet you show happiness. Thank you for helping Gru, and thanks for helping the girls. You deserve some bananas. Bananas that are out of this world. Wow, inspiring. Back to the show.
All right. And last but not least, let's get to talking about the most recent episode of Season 2 of The Last of Us.
Chris, why do you look like the Jehovah's Witnesses on campus that I avoid eye contact with the street?
I'm sorry, what?
You look like you're about to party with like Jordan Belfort or something.
Okay, looking past the fact that both of those insults can't be true at the same time, what are you talking about and why do you look so unkempt?
Oh my God. I mean, screw you, but oh my God. I figured it out.
Figured out what?
It's the multiverse. We're doing a multiverse episode.
Oh, what? What, you mean like incoherence?
I don't know what that is, but yes. There's a good, pristine dimension, and then there's a ratchet dimension. Wait a minute. If you're dressed like that and talk about actual news, does that mean that we're the ratchet dimension?
Yes, I think.
Oh, come on. We're not that bad.
Okay, well, how many hosts have you had to let go in the last few seasons?
3.
Okay, good. Same as us.
Yeah. 3 dead hosts.
3. Dead? What, like they're dead?
Why? Did your hosts not die?
No. One of them went to work behind the scenes, another had too little time to be in the group, and the third left for creative differences. You killed yours?
Let's cut to final words, shall we? What's poppin', fam dogs? It's the season finale. The realities are merging or something like that. I don't know. Past Seth was on something when he wrote this script. But enough about that. Let's get back to the important stuff. Whatever I'm saying right now. I've been the head writer for this show for the better part of 2 years and have worked on 3 seasons. And I've enjoyed most of it. Have there been issues? Sure, but nothing's perfect. And for the most part, this show has been a highlight of my day and something that I look forward to. I've made tons of new friends, gotten closer with the ones I already had, and some other third thing about my social life probably happened. Whether it be in the editing room where I don't actually do any editing because Adobe Premiere and I are like oil and water, the writer's rooms where you can make an argument that I lean into authoritarianism, filming days when I laugh like a hyena that's high on speed, or podcast days where I get to yap with whoever shows up that day. I truly do love it all. I joined this club to get out of my dorm and socialize more, and boy, did that deliver. I love this club and all the people in it, and I can't wait to see what this becomes next year.
Hey guys, this is the end of our season, and as finales go, I'd like to take a moment to reflect. I really want to tell you all how much I've enjoyed hosting this show. Taking the good with the bad, it's overall been a very positive experience that has given me friendship and opportunities abound. I might not be host next year, but I've been grateful for the time I've been given. This is not goodbye, because I'll still be around, just probably not on camera as often. So, thanks for watching. Bye-bye now. I guess so, but who cares, right? Anyways, thank you all so much for watching us for Season 23 of BSU The Real Deal. If you enjoyed following us, then please continue to do so on YouTube during our summer posts.
And be prepared for whatever this show turns into this August for Season 24. In the meantime, I've been Seth.
And I'm Chris.
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay, see you next season, Real Dealers.